Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And thanks for coming back if you are coming back to watch my videos. Don't forget to hit the like button if you do. Anyway, guys, in today's video, I really want to discuss the coveted 800 plus credit score. Something that you all probably don't know about me because I've never shared it before with this channel, and now I'm sharing it now. So now you're going to know about it. Is that I was, yes, was in the Club 800. Now, don't take that as, oh my gosh, he had perfect credit and then he probably screwed something up, because I totally did not. But there's a specific reason as to why I dropped out of the Club 800 credit score. And if you would like to find out what that reason is, you're going to have to stay through the entire video to find out when I finally tell you all somewhere in the video. Haha, trying to get some more watch shine. Creative, I love it. Anyway, guys, so let's talk about the coveted 800 credit score. Now, exactly what is it? Why 800 and not 850? Because after all, 850 would be perfect, right? Well, the way that banks look at it, apparently 800 is that level where they would consider that you have a perfect credit score. In fact, if you look at the FICO scale, you're considered to have exceptional credit from 800 all the way to 850. So all of the numbers in between after 800, it really doesn't matter. At that point, you're literally just only bragging that you may have an 840 credit score versus someone who only has a puny 801 credit score. Regardless, they will qualify for the exact same rates because that point difference really doesn't matter. In fact, getting an 800 credit score will take a few years for you to actually achieve that. And for you to achieve that score, there are several things that you actually have to do. Now, again, 800 as opposed to 850, it really doesn't matter, but that's where people really try to hit that bar. And once you get there, you get a huge party, a huge celebration. You get bombarded by emails to apply for credit cards. No, you really don't. You really don't. So I'll share with you all what happens when you get an 800 credit score. Now. So guys, when I got into Club 800, I really thought that something special would happen. After all, I've read stories, well, I haven't really read any stories about it, but I've always heard people talking about getting into Club 800, having that credit score above 800, and it made it sound like it was something that was going to be completely special. And to be honest, it really wasn't anything that was special. This is exactly what happened. You see, I have a credit monitoring service and it lets me know what I qualify for. And I'm just walking into my studio again. So, hey, there's my camera. That's what I record with. Yay. And my lights. I know, pretty cool, right? And I have a backdrop. But anyway, so totally doing a cell phone video to try this out for the first time. But when I got 800, I expected to get like a congratulatory email or something from Experian for monitoring my credit and letting me know that, hey, you have finally crossed into the 800 credit level. Now, of course, I did get great news. Your credit score, it moved up a bar basically from, I think it's very good or excellent to exceptional. I can't exactly remember because it really doesn't matter so much. But what I did pay particular attention to was I qualified for the exact same credit offers, and my credit score was in the 700s, at least at 780 plus. It was the exact same credit card offers. Nothing special happened. So if you think that having a credit score of 800 or higher is going to be extremely special, it really isn't going to be. But I did get to say I was in Club 800, and that was pretty awesome to be able to say it. It felt, I don't know, it gave me somewhat of bragging rights, even though nobody truly cared, and I didn't really brag about it to anybody. In fact, I hardly told anyone. I finally told people just once, and that was it. Okay, so before I get into why you should care about having an 800 credit score, or I should even mention an excellent credit score, or, well, based on the scale I'm going to share with you all, a very good credit score or better, let's just go into the FICO credit score scale so that you all can understand where you are possibly sitting at right now. And I do have it all written down on notes, so I'm going to look at my notes because there's no way I'm actually going to remember all of these numbers. Well, actually, I could if I actually truly tried. But anyway, enough of that. So if your score is between 300 to 579, you're going to be sitting in the poor category. And there's a lot of room for improvement, so don't be very sad if you are down there because you can only go up from there. There's no more categories after that to go down, right? So look at the bright side. Then from there you move up to fair, which is 580 to 669, and then after fair is good, which is from 670 to 739, and after that you get into the very good category, which is 740 to 799, and then of course there's exceptional, and that's 800 all the way up to 850, which is the max. So hopefully you understand where you are. Just take a look at the scale. I'm going to put it right next to me. That's why I'm standing all the way to the left, by the way, right next to me. And there you go, you have it. So why should you truly care about getting an 800 credit score or something extremely close to it or above 800? Well, understand that this is how lenders are ranking you. And basically, they're looking at this score to tell them that, hey, whether you are very likely to pay your bills and to pay them on time, if they were to loan you money or extend a credit line to you, or they're looking to see how unlikely you are to pay those bills on time. Because at the end of the day, a lender is in business to make money. And the more at risk you are, the higher that interest rate is going to be. It's more of a mechanism to kind of, one, discourage you from going ahead and trying to get this loan, and two, if you actually still decide to go ahead and get the loan and it has a pretty steep interest rate, it's so that they can recover their money back as quickly as possible because you are at a higher risk. They're going to get most of their principal back much quicker than giving you a low interest rate. Yeah, it's kind of screwy how it works, but that's the system. Why else should you care? Well, if you are going to purchase a car, for example, you want to get those low interest rates advertised on TV, you're not going to get it without a pretty excellent to exceptional credit score. It's going to be very difficult for you to get the no interest and the 0.9 and the 1.9% APR rates without having an excellent credit score. You need to get an apartment. Did you know that there are apartment communities out there, and it's usually the large ones, that if you do have an excellent credit score, they most likely are willing to waive some fees. Since I'm about to move, I recently looked into a few of those apartment communities, and some of them, they were willing to waive the security deposit fee, cut the application fee all the way down in half since my credit score is so high. And if the last month's rent was required to be paid, they actually let me know I wouldn't have to pay that because they wouldn't need that from me with such a good credit score. And that's just the perks of having an excellent credit score. And, uh, and another thing I want to mention is thinking about if you need to get a new phones are so expensive now. They're like around $1,200, $1,300 to get a phone that's not a very entry-level phone in comparison to, let's say, in 2004 when a Motorola Razr, which was one of the top-of-the-line phones at that time, retailed for, I believe it was around $400 to $500. So phones have increased in price significantly. That's more than double the price it cost about 16 years ago. All right, 5, 4, 3. So, benefits. Let's try to list them as quickly as I can. One, your application for credit will most likely be approved. Very high chance of approval. Two, you most likely qualify for the lowest interest rates for car loans and getting the best deals on your leases. Three, you most likely get the lowest interest rate on or the best interest rate on mortgages for homes and condominiums. Four, you will have access to top tier credit cards, especially those credit cards that offer you a 0% APR on balance transfers where introductory is typically between 12, and I found one all the way up to 18 months. So that's awesome if you have an excellent credit score. And finally, the most important benefit of them all is that you get bragging rights. You can be like, hey, I have an 800 credit score, and you don't do that. You'll be lame and you won't have any friends. Trust. Don't, 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 don't. All right, so final remarks. And congratulations, if you stuck with me throughout this entire video, you get to find out why I was savagely kicked out of Club 800. And I am still a little salty about it because it's so unfair. But if you really want to find out why, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and come back to watch more videos so that I can continue to produce more videos for you all. That was the perfect time to throw that plug in there. Don't hate me. I have to do it. YouTube algorithm, you know. But basically, I was kicked out of Club 800 because I paid off my car. I wasn't expecting that to really happen, and I have heard stories about it, and I guess I chose not to believe people who said that their credit score dropped after they paid off their car. But I saw it for my own eyes. It happened to me. I got dropped and kicked and tossed and thrown and rolled and, ugh. Yeah, thrown out of Club 800. And this is the most interesting part that I didn't even know. I didn't even expect it to happen. So apparently, from what I've heard, the drop is supposed to be like temporary and then your credit score goes back up. Well, since I got kicked out of Club 800 and my credit score dropped, it's been several months of on-time payments. I keep my credit card utilization reported below 2% utilization. So I'm doing extremely well. My credit score has went up yes, one point in the several months since being kicked out of Club 800, and 1 point is not enough to get me back into Club 800. But that's all that happened, and it is what it is. It's the system. I don't understand why you get penalized for paying off your debt, but I got penalized for paying off my debt. But it's okay because now I don't have a card payment. Hey. But again, thank you guys for watching this video, and if you didn't hear my rant before about hitting the like button and subscribing and smashing the notification bell, go ahead and do that. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you paid off a card before and you saw your credit score decrease like mine decreased, and did yours go back up or did it just stay the same? Let me know and comment on anything you want to comment on. Thanks guys, until next time.